Shelby, and we're from Bitch Please.
Welcome back to another episode.
Yay, episode 11. Can you believe we're in 11 now?
I know.
I can't believe it.
I'm glad that we stuck with this.
Me too. We've been hella consistent. A little last minute today.
Very last
minute today.
So we normally record like in a week in advance, and we've both been really, really sick.
Really sick. So if I cough or sneeze or anything like that, I'm very sorry. I'm going to try to not do that.
Yeah. We've been having a go of it, just to say the least. But before we get started, we're going to do what we always do.
What we always do.
How's your screw shelves?
You know what? They're not bad today.
Okay.
They're not bad today.
Okay.
They're there, but everybody's just moving a little slow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit is working. It's just a little slow.
Yeah.
That's it. What about you? Where you at?
My screws are good. I feel like everybody's like moving in overtime.
Yeah, okay.
I do.
I love that for you.
My brain's like, we gotta do this. We should do that. We should, like, I'm all over the place in my head.
I love that for you, though.
I don't know if I love that for me.
Why?
Because there's a lot happening here.
Yeah, but that's when your creative juices get flowing.
That's true.
And that's when you really paint some good shit. Deidre's an amazing painter, by the way.
Thank you.
She really is. She painted shit in my house. It looks really good. I'm gonna share it.
Okay.
So we're happy to be back. We're happy to be here with you guys.
Yes.
Hopefully you listened to our previous episode with our guest star, Miss Nina.
Yeah.
She's the shit. It was so high energy in there.
In the room, it just felt like electric.
God.
Like I wanted to just go fight a bear. Like I was like, yes!
Not fighting a bear.
I can take on the world.
I did too. The energy in the room was just so like celestial, like otherworldly type shit. Like really just building women up, and Nina definitely gave off that energy.
Absolutely.
And then I had that energy, and I was like, I could do anything I want to do in my life. And then I got sick.
Girl, same.
And then I got sick.
It was all that energy. We were so hyped, and then our bodies was like, sit down.
It was a beautiful energy.
It was good energy.
Yeah, I really loved it.
I forgot what we were talking about.
I really loved it.
Yeah, no, it was great, and it was just really cool to hear her experiences and and for her to share those experiences with us. So it was really
story.
dope. Definitely a beautiful story, and just story. like it just really makes you look at life and go, you know what? I don't have to be stuck in this. Like I can go do whatever else I want to do. Like,
you really can,
even if it's just something. And it's like it seems silly to say because it's like, yeah, you know that. But like to actually,
but not really.
I mean, yeah.
Like it's the idea is out there and floating, but to know that that's actual possible and achievable.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because like the thing is like in my head, I want to do these things, but then I'm also like, is it really achievable? Am I too old? All of these stupid things that start flowing around in my head. Yeah. And I'm like, would I even be good enough with it? Like it doesn't always feel like it's actually attainable. You know what I mean? I
totally get it because that's kind of how I feel with my art. Like I'm just like, I do stuff and I'm like, yeah, okay, but I always get a little bit like held up about like. But I did after that day. I was like, damn, I could do anything. Like I don't have to settle for this shit.
Nope.
And aspect of life.
We will not anymore.
Not anymore.
No more settling.
We won't go.
Heck no, we won't go. Heck no, we. Can we talk about my shirt for a second? Yeah. I bought this shirt especially for this episode today. It says, seize the day with the unearned confidence of a straight man with a podcast.
Yeah.
It should say straight white man with a podcast, but that's okay.
I mean, some of these other men be out here tripping too.
Facts. That's very true.
They do.
That's very true. But that unearned confidence really, really be showing with them white men. I'm sorry. They just really do. I love them, but also... Calm down. Sit down for a second. Anyways, this shirt was specifically for this episode today.
I love that shirt so much.
This is my new favorite shirt. I love it.
It's funny. It's like, yeah, I did.
Facts.
I did it.
It's right here.
And?
I
have my Black History. It's not Black History, but it's just Black folks. So
yes.
Shout out to Black History Month. We haven't said it all month long, and so I just felt today was the day to say it because
shout
I got
out
my shirt on.
to Black History Month.
Yeah,
I think Black History Month should be every month, but that's just me though.
It is in my life.
I think it should be for the rest of the fucking world too. Yeah. That's just me.
It is in my life. Celebrating all year long.
Yes, I love that shit though. Bring out that energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So today we're going to do like a couple of different topics, but it's more on the beauty standards. Well, maybe not beauty. No, it is beauty standards.
Yeah, it's kind of beauty standards.
Just dealing with makeup, and then we'll move along to like hair once we get there.
Yep.
But as a kid, or maybe like as a teen.
Yeah.
How was it with you in makeup? Because you see the makeup girlies now, even like the young kids, and they do these amazing ass beats.
Yes.
And I am 35, like, is this blush?
Yeah.
How do I blend eyeshadow?
Is this contour? How do you I still don't really know how to contour.
Listen, today, for whatever reason, I was like, I'm going to try to contour my nose.
What? It looked good, though. Okay.
It looked the same as it always does. I did nothing different.
I have never in my life... okay, so let me going back to your question. When I was younger, I didn't wear makeup like that because I did not know makeup was not like that. I had the NYC lip gloss and I had the foundation that did not match my skin all the way up until I was probably like 18. So I had that sharp line, that sharp orange line that hit my jawline, and that was it. I knew nothing about concealer. I knew nothing about powder. I knew nothing about any of that shit. Like, I did not do that. And I was such a tomboy when I was younger. So I didn't do my hair. I didn't do my makeup. Like, I was very much like out in the fucking yard picking up bugs and shit like that. I was just a very weird kid, or playing with like Pokemon cards or something. Yeah. I played Manhunt with my friends.
I love Manhunt.
Me too.
Manhunt was a time.
Manhunt was a whole time. I played Manhunt. I remember like a friend of mine, his name's Blake, he was a childhood friend, and I used to go in his backyard, and we used to just fucking jump off the roof and do crazy shit, like do crazy stupid shit, and just run around and play Spider-Man. Like, that's what I did as a kid, right? So I didn't, like, as I got older, even into my teenage years, like, I didn't really wear makeup like that, and then I turned goth. And I got into my punk emo phase, and then it was heavy fucking eyeliner, and it was like this crazy wing. I still didn't know how to use mascara. If I did use mascara, it was like this ugly ass blue mascara. Girl, it was bad. I have to find some of these pictures. It was so bad. You know what? I should find these pictures and we should share it because it was wild.
Yeah.
But to see like some of these young girlies today, don't get me wrong, love it, support, think it's great. But I'm like, how the fuck? Because that makeup is expensive as shit.
True.
Expensive.
True.
And then on top of that, like, you have to actually take the time and dedication to sit and learn that shit. I ain't got that energy.
Girl, I try to do a makeup tutorial, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this makeup tutorial because it looks easy. They said 4 steps. I'm like, 4 steps is nothing.
Boom, boom, boom.
I side by side, it did not look the same. It was not the same. Same colors and everything, not the same work.
No, seriously. It's that you have to have certain brushes. Yeah. You have to have certain like makeup and I don't have the money or the time for that shit. Yeah. I just don't.
I don't know. Something about it. I like think about it sometimes. I'm like, oh, it would be really cool to be able to do like a full beat like some of these girls. But I'm like, I don't have it.
Yep.
I just don't have it. So always a tough thing for me as well. And the thing for me as a kid is I didn't really think I could wear a lot of makeup because I've always had like really bad acne.
Right.
So I was just like, oh, if I put makeup on top of, especially back then, now I just got a lot of scarring.
Yeah.
But back then I had like a bunch of like little bumps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna look like a Crunch Bar.
Oh my, not the Crunch Bar.
I'm gonna look like a Crunch Bar.
Not the Crunch
So
Bar.
I was like, I don't want to like put makeup on top of that because it's gonna look crazy. And I saw this one girl on YouTube. She had really bad cystic acne, and I was like, I could do this.
Yeah.
And I started wearing like foundation and stuff. Not the right color.
Girl, we all did it.
Not the right application.
We all did it. At least all the millennials did it.
Yeah. I tried my very best.
Yeah.
And I'm still struggling.
Yeah.
To this day.
I don't know. You be doing I love the way you do your makeup sometimes.
You?
Yeah, watching how your face transforms and the way you do it. Yes, girl.
Thanks, girl. The only thing that I can have been consistent at since I was in like the 8th grade, because this is the only thing I know how to do when it comes to eye makeup, is a wing liner.
Yeah, and you do that shit fire.
That's the only thing I know how to do.
You do that shit fire.
Every single time.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
I will throw on a wing liner. No, not a drop of eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Not a piece. Not a piece.
Not a little morsel.
Not a morsel. Not a smidge. None of it.
None of it.
I have a whole set of like eyeshadow brushes, and I don't know what goes where and why it goes there and how it goes there.
Yeah.
I just know I used to say if I do put on eyeshadow, which is normally like one color, if I do eyeshadow, it is one same brush all the way.
Yeah.
I'll just mix and match, and I'm like, just hoping for the best. Like,
yeah,
I just, it's so difficult, but it's really cool to see the young folks,
the youths,
and even like older folks are as well. Like they're just, they really have gotten a good grasp on like doing their makeup so well, and it's actually really amazing because some of these people are so talented.
Yeah, for real though, like the talent that some of these men and women have are amazing.
I was watching this girl the other day. She did a I don't even know what the theme was, but it was like a fire and ice thing. Ooh. And she did like half of her face, so half side was fire, half side was ice.
Ooh, I love that. It was
amazing. I was like, that's crazy. I love that. And then you see like this took 9+ hours.
Absolutely, the fuck
not. 40-second video, and I'm like, that's dedication.
That's dedication.
But they do this amazing like FSX. Special effects fucking makeup. They do special effects makeup. Goddamn. They do that shit and be fired.
The level of no patience you had, girl. You went for patient, no patience.
No patience, because it was going to take me forever to try to get it out. But the stuff that they do is amazing. Like,
it really is.
There's this girl on like probably TikTok or Instagram or something. She does people, and there's a guy that does people, and he did one that he looked just like Mariah Carey.
That's wild.
It was crazy. And the girl, she did Johnny Depp.
That's wild. See, those things are fucking cool. I could never do that shit.
Yeah.
I could never do that shit. Like, I got into makeup probably when I was like 25, and I used to do full face makeup, and I used to attempt to contour and all that. And like, it didn't look bad. Did it look professional? No, absolutely the fuck not. But it didn't look bad. But I actually stopped wearing foundation. Like, I just wear a tinted moisturizer, and I throw on a little bit of like some blush and some shit. But like, I didn't even know what blush was until I was 20.
Girl, we were talking about blush earlier today, and I was like, I don't even know how to use it, where it goes, why it goes there.
It goes right on them cheeks. I don't
need anything to bring this out. I just don't.
Yes, you do. I love them cheeks,
it's
girl.
Not the cheeks. It's not the cheeks. It's the scarring. And I feel like the scarring is going to be like more pronounced.
I get it.
With that sitting on top of it. So I just don't do it.
I get it.
But like you, I'm pretty basic with my like day to day.
Yeah.
I don't typically wear any makeup on a day to day.
Same.
If we're going out and stuff like that, I'll do a little foundation. I'll do my little contour stick, and then some highlight and a liner and a lip.
And a lip. Yep, my shade consists of a fucking tinted moisturizer with a little bit of blush, some lip, and usually just mascara. And I do my eyebrows because my eyebrows are fucking wonky as shit.
I do my brows.
My brows are a mess all the time. Like, without any type of brow pencil, my shit's all over the place. I used to have these thick, beautiful... I think I showed you a picture of me younger. I had these thick, beautiful eyebrows, and then I went and I got my eyebrows waxed, and she burned the shit out of my skin.
Oh no.
And the hair does not grow back. The hair does not grow back.
I had that happen one time, and I had these big, like, because you know the wax strips are shaped a certain way.
Yeah.
I had, not the strips, but how they put the wax on, and I had a big ass scar underneath both of my eyebrows for like a week or two.
Yeah.
Because I got burned.
Yeah.
And the medicine I was using on my face.
Yeah.
Which I told her about. But...
So, my eyebrows used to be super fucking thin. Like, they're still pretty thin, but they're a lot thicker than they used to be. Mm-hmm. But I had those early 2000s pencil thin eyebrows because my mom just loved to pluck them shits.
Yeah.
And then my eyebrows got burned, and then they just don't grow back.
Yeah.
I got them microbladed, and that only lasts for like 3 years. It's still there, but it's like, it's not good to continuously do it.
Yeah.
And she was hoping that the microblading would help stimulate growth, but it did not.
You know, I wanted to get my eyebrows microbladed, and I know I asked one lady, and she was like, I would not recommend doing it on your skin. And I was like, why? And she's like, because you're oily, and it's not going to sit well. And I was like, damn, okay, well.
Yeah.
Okay. But one of the things that I started doing, I mean, I still go get them waxed, but they use a much, like, they have a wax for sensitive skin.
Yeah.
That I use.
Oh, good.
But I had gone for the longest before I found my wax girl. I went to get them threaded.
I loved getting my shit threaded.
Threading is the shit.
Yeah, hurts like a bitch, but
I don't think it hurts, but I just don't think it hurts. But I think the thing I like about the threading is they make sure your eyebrows are going to stay their full thickness.
Yeah.
They are just cleaning shit up, and they make them look so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep. I love that shit.
My little ends, and I can do my brows.
I love that shit. So yeah, no, threading is dope.
Yeah, I love threading, and like there's a couple of good spots to go to get them threaded. I still go get them waxed because I like to get them waxed, and I found a good girl that I like. Actually, I got two. But yeah, threading was where it was at.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't have to worry about getting burned. But then I started seeing stuff online, which... online.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it made me think, and I was like, I don't know. So I stopped getting my eyebrows threaded because of the string and how they have the string and where it's normally at. And I'm like, I don't want to get an infection. Like, I got freaked out, so I just stopped getting them threaded.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
I mean, it freaks. I mean, infection is scary.
No, it is scary. And I think some places don't even do it the same anymore because there was kind of like a big thing about them putting the string in their mouth.
Yeah.
So I think they may do something different now, but at the time, it was right in their mouth.
Girl, I gotta tell you the story. So, sorry, I was just thinking about waxing and stuff. Before I got laser hair removal done, because I highly recommend, honestly, if you're waxing or you get ingrown hairs or something like that, go get laser hair removal. Anyways, I got this shit done on my coochie. And I used to go get waxed, and I used to go, I'm not gonna say the name of the place because I don't want any shit, coming back on us, but I used to go to this one place to get waxed. My normal tech was not there. I needed to get waxed before my wedding. I went to a different location, went to a different tech. So what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to change out the sticks.
They didn't change out the sticks?
She didn't change out the sticks, and she burned the shit out of my coochie. I had burns on the outside of my cooch before my wedding. I was upset. Oh, no, it wasn't before my wedding. I'm sorry, it was before an anniversary. It was still before something that was big. Something that was important.
That's crazy.
Burned coochie. That's when I made the decision to go fucking get laser hair removal. I said, I'm not doing this shit no more.
The girl that I was going to, love her. She's great.
Yeah, the girl that I was going to was dope too.
Yeah, I love her. I haven't been in a long time. I've just been shaving, but I need to get a good wax.
Girl,
I love a good
sometimes
wax.
That shit just makes you feel like a whole new bitch.
Girl, every time I get my coochie wax, I'm like, who can I go drag this on?
Who wants to swipe up in these?
Who wants it?
Who wants to see these lips?
Every single time I be like, I'm free.
Yes. Girl. Okay. So a good waxing can really change your whole fucking vibe.
No, it can. It definitely can. And I need to go back to my wax girl because this shaving is not it.
I hear you.
This shaving is not it.
My shaving for me used to be so bad because I have thick, coarse hair. I have very Hispanic hair. And I am a hairy bitch. And shaving for me used to be so bad that I would get these crazy ingrown hairs, like painful. Like especially in my bikini line area, like I would have to shave and then I couldn't wear underwear for a day. So I had to like plan this shit out. It had to be on a day. The next day I had off so that I can stay home. I can ice my shit. Like it was wild. It was wild how bad it would fucking hurt. Like it was just red. Oh my God. I do not miss it. Highly recommend going getting laser hair removal. That shit was bomb.
Just the nethers.
That's it. That's all. Girl, I got the whole thing. I was like, well, I got a little cute thing, but she's cute. She's a cutie. But speaking of coarse, thick hair,
yes, girl.
Let's get into this topic about ethnic hair.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
How? Oh, were you gonna say something?
No, go ahead.
So for you, growing up with curly hair, how was it for you in your experience just growing up with curly hair? Growing up with it.
Nobody taught me how to do my hair.
Okay.
So I used to brush my hair out because that's what my mom would do. She'd be like, it's a rat's nest, gotta brush it out. So I would leave with this thick, poofy hair. I didn't know what a curly cut was. I didn't know what any of that. I have very curly hair, and we'll share some pictures of that, but I didn't know what a curly cut was. So I brushed my hair out, and it was just this kind of wavy, kind of flat poof all the time. So what I would do is I'd wear my hair short. Constantly. I always had my hair short because my long hair, one, was very heavy, and then two, I didn't know what to do with it. Nobody taught me. When my sisters started doing their own hair, I learned how to do the gel.
Girl, the gel was a beast.
The gel. So my hair would be gelled, and it would just be these little tight curls that are crunchy with gel. Girl, I was stiff. I'd be like, this, and you could hear it like, because it was just fucking gel and hairspray. That's all it was, and a blow dryer. That's how I learned how to do my hair. And even then it looked like shit. I know I got a photo somewhere. Girl. But most of the time I kept my hair short because nobody really taught me how to do my hair.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it meant to have curly hair, or, you know, nobody really showed me.
Did you have any, like, did you get made fun of? Did you have, like, anything
100%.
Like that?
100%, because my hair was frizzy and nappy.
Yeah.
My hair was frizzy all the time.
Yeah.
I always got made fun of for my hair. Yeah. Always. And it wasn't until I got a little bit older and I started, I think probably when I was like maybe a junior in high school, is when I learned how to actually really fuck with my hair properly. I know I started doing the straightening thing because somebody taught me how to straighten. So a lot of the times I wore my hair straight because curly hair was not cute.
Yeah.
Curly hair was not, like, nowadays curly hair's in, big hair's in, you know. In the 80s the big hair was in, right? The perms were in, all of this shit. But curly hair, when I was in high school and when I was in middle school, was not in.
Yeah, everybody you had to have straight hair.
You had to have
straight
long hair.
Yeah.
And I would always, the only time I kept my hair straight is after I learned how to straighten it. So then I would, like, and the crimper.
That crimper was my jam.
Loved it.
Didn't do it on my actual hair, I did it on weave, but
hey,
it worked just the same.
I loved it though. But yeah, I got made fun of for my hair all the time. What about you?
Yeah, so growing up, I got lucky. My mom does hair for a living. She's done hair my whole entire life. And so she used to just do different things with my hair. The thing that was, I have a lot of hair. I've always had a lot of hair. It's very thick, and it's always been that way. Which is so funny because my mom, as I got older, she didn't want to keep doing my hair because it was just too much to maintain, especially after I, like, just stopped cutting it and I just let it do its own thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, you got so much hair. And I'm like, it came from you, homegirl.
Yeah.
Like, this is your genetics flowing all up and through here.
100%.
But, I got lucky in that aspect because she used to do different things with my hair. The thing was, though, straight hair was like a thing.
Yeah.
It was still a thing. And a lot of my younger years were in areas that were predominantly white.
Yep.
So there you might have had like a couple of black and brown kids scattered about, but the majority was white. And you have these little girls with these long hair and straight hair and stuff like that. And so my mom would do like little ponytails and like little cute twists and things like that on my hair. And as I got older, it was just kind of like, it was just maintaining it was a lot.
Yeah.
So I just didn't do it. We would try to do perms on my hair, and I used to get burned the hot combs and getting burnt with the hot comb on the stove, or having the perm in your hair for too long. Now you got sores all in your head, or things like that. But my hair never really held a perm very long. Yeah. And I was in sports heavy. Yeah. So, you know, I get a perm on a Friday. Yep. And come that following Friday, my hair's already frizzy. Yep. So, it was just kind of a struggle in that part of it, and just trying to maintain it and keep it together because, my mom did hair, but she didn't want to have to do it every single day. Yeah. You know what I mean? So as I got older, I started either wearing braids or I would wear like a ponytail, which I was huge on the gel thing for a little bit too, where I just used to slick that shit down.
Hell yeah. The little like slide.
Yes, girl.
I did too.
The little side part.
Yep.
With the slick.
You got a little toothbrush in there, just getting in.
Girl, I remember the little edges would be like so tight to my skin, and then once it hardened, you're like, you
can't move.
You get an instant facelift. You're just kind of like this.
You can't move.
I remember one time I had so much gel in my hair that my little piece of hair, one of my bangs, like broke off.
I cannot.
It was bad. It was so bad. I was like, damn. Well, like,
keeping it moving.
Nothing I can do about that. But I wore like braids, or I wore my hair like gel down, and then as I got older than that, so probably in my like mid-teens, so I want to say like 15 or 16 or so, my mom started doing like sew-ins on me, and I was like, I'm a baddie because I got a sew. Yes. So I had like, you know, long like 22, 24, 30, you know, weave, and I was like cute, and I would curl that because my mom taught me how to curl my hair, but she used to have Marcel irons. Do you know what Marcel irons are? Mm-mm. They're curling irons that you put in a stove.
Oh, damn, that's old school.
Yeah, and they don't have like a handle. You just rotate them like that. Yeah. I can't use those.
That's old school as fuck.
Yeah, I have no idea how to use those. So everything I do is with a flat iron. I still to this day don't know how to use a curling iron.
No lie.
No clue. When I curled my hair, with my weave, it was always with a flat iron, and it would be curly or like a wand.
That's wild.
Wand. Had no idea how to do it because I would get that weird crease. Mm-hmm. But like I would try to do like a curl, and I just have that weird like crease. So I was just like flat iron works just the same.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I can't curl with a flat iron to save my fucking life. If somebody was like, "You need to curl with a flat iron, or you're gonna die," I'm gonna die because there's no way.
I am a beast with a flat iron. A beast
with a flat iron.
Okay,
you're gonna have to do my hair.
I got you.
Okay.
But so there was that. So I was wearing weaves and stuff like that, which was cool. And then I went to college. Yeah. And I was like, who's gonna do my hair? Because my mom's been doing my hair. But the good thing about going to a HBCU, shout out to Wilberforce University. Yeah. There's a bunch of girls that did hair. Yeah. So you have, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get my hair done, but then I had like sewers and stuff like that would do my hair for me, which was great because it would be cheap and things like that. And they would do my sew-ins or they would do my braids or whatever. Yeah. But every now and again, I would wear my actual hair. Yeah. And so when I first got to school, I used to wear this like weird flip out thing. Yeah. My hair was super layered, so I used to just wear a flip. And I remember going to one of the hair stores in the town that the school's in. Yeah. And walking in and the lady's like, "Oh, girl, your hair's so cute. Who made that?" And I was like, "Who made what?" She's like, "Your hair. Like, what brand is that?" And I was like, "Terrence and Elisa." She's like, "I don't know that company." I was like, "That's my parents' girl. This is my hair." That's my natural hair. I didn't know. She's like, "It just looks so bouncy. It looks so healthy. Like, I just didn't expect that to be your hair." And I'm just like, "Thank you."
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm not sure how to take that, but all right, thanks, girl. That's weird. And so there's that. And so as time went on, which is funny in itself because I always wore a lot of weave or wigs and things like that, and people assumed that I didn't have hair because I always kept my hair up. So I remember we were doing a fashion show one time at the school, and they were, everybody gets a hairstyle, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna give you this little cute Afro puff like hairstyle." I think I have a picture of it. It's actually really cute. And they were like, "We're just gonna throw a wig cap on, and we'll just do like a quick weave." And they were like, "We don't really have to mold your hair down, blah, blah, blah," because they hadn't seen my hair. Oh, so they didn't know? So they just assumed that I had like a little short pixie. And so I came to the room with my hair fully blown out and everything like that. And they were like, what are you about to do? And I was like, "Well, y'all said you was going to do my hair." And they're like, "Yeah, but we didn't expect you to have all this hair. Like, we just thought you was bald-headed." Yeah. And they actually said that. And I was like, I mean, hey, they were like, "You always wear weave." That's what you get. That's what you get for judging. I was like, and I wear a weave because I'm lazy. Like, that's it. Facts. I'm just lazy. I don't like to do my hair. Yeah. So that was a whole thing. And then, still same thing, wigs, weaves, all that. And it wasn't until, so in 2014, I was like, I'm going to lock my hair. Yes. Every single person I knew was like, "Don't do it." Really? Every single person. Don't do it. I heard, "Oh, I don't like locks on women. I think you're going to look hard if you get it. I don't think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to be ugly, blah, blah, blah. And look at this bitch now. Girl. Okay. They were like, "It's not professional, locks. Blah, blah, blah." But I didn't do it. I didn't do it. In 2014, I was like, okay. It wasn't until 2018 that I actually locked my hair.
Okay, but you still did it.
No, I still did it because I was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm about to do my own hair." Like, but even the guy that I dated at a point, he was like, "I don't like women with locks. I think it's unattractive." And I was like, "Say less. I'm gonna try to get rid of you anyway." Bye.
Lock real quick.
But it was interesting because like I got so much shit about locking my hair.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was really interesting. And then I did it, and everybody was like, "Yeah, that's actually a really good look for you. You should have done that a long time ago." And I'm just like,
I hate y'all. I hate when people do that shit.
I'm mad at myself for waiting so long because if I would have done it in 2014, my hair would be like hella long by now.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, this is just 6 years and almost 6 years. Yeah. So if I would have had, 10, that would have been wild.
That would have been wild.
But yeah, hair's always been like a big thing for me. And I know it is for a lot of black women or just ethnic women in general because there's so much wrapped around our hair.
So much is wrapped around our hair.
There's so many stigmas that you have to have your hair this way. You have to do it like this. You can't have it like this. You can't have it like this because it looks too ghetto. It doesn't look polished. It doesn't look this. And you're just like, it's my hair. Yeah. Like, I can wear it natural and it still be professional. I can wear it in locks and it can still be professional. Yeah. I can have a shortcut. I can have a fro. Like, and it's still a thing. And that's something that was always a little bit hard is trying to figure out where you fit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I did. I wore a lot of weaves and I wore a lot of wigs because I was like, I need my hair to be like this 100%. And this and that. So it was just a very interesting, it was an interesting dynamic. Yeah. And an interesting way to try to maneuver your life around.
100%.
Because I'm like, and one of the things, sorry, I feel like I'm talking a lot.
No, continue on. Continue on. I'm chilling. Let's go. I'm here for it.
One of the things that I'm really grateful for is the fact that I don't feel as wrapped up in my hair as I used to be.
Yeah.
I feel like I was so focused and wrapped up in how my hair was and what I needed to do to make sure my hair was decent, even in weave. Because I was like I said, I didn't wear my hair out.
Yeah.
So even in weave and how it needed to look, and I can't have my leave out not be cute, or if I got this lace front, it needs to be glued down. Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
If I had to wear a lace front these days, y'all would be talking about me. People was talking about me when I was wearing wigs back then because they was looking crazy. But like now, with all the glue and the all the stuff that people put in, I can't do all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could, but I don't have the energy to do all that.
No.
So I just love the fact that like now I feel, and have for the last, 6 years, not so wrapped up in my hair.
Yeah.
I feel like I can just kind of get up and go. And I like that freedom. I'm not having to be like, dang, I can't do this because, I can't go swimming because my hair's going to get wet. Or I can't, it's raining outside. Like, I remember.
I went through that a lot.
Yeah. And I just remember when I first moved out here, I went to the Dominican shop and got a blowout, and like 2 days later, puffy.
Girl, that was I had to literally plan. So I had to, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
No, so I had to plan out when I was going to straighten my hair. Like, I had to look at the weather. I had to look at, like, all of this shit because my hair. So when I first started, before I started leaving my hair curly again, because I had done it when I was, like, probably, I don't know, maybe like 17, 18, 19, I started letting my hair be more curly and more wild, and I started learning how to actually do it. Mm-hmm. And so I started like leaving it long and stuff like that, and it was awesome, but I still used a lot of product. I still used a lot of mousse. I used a lot of gel. I used a lot of shit like that. And then when I met my ex-husband, he said he liked my hair straight. He was like, I prefer it straight. Mm-hmm. And so I wore it straight for a long time, and I had to plan out when I was going to straighten my hair. I would spend so much money on all these different products so that I could keep my hair straight and like make sure that it stays, the way it is. And anytime I straighten my hair and I go outside and it's too humid, it's rainy or anything, it doesn't stay straight.
Yeah.
My hair does not want to be straight.
Yeah.
Like even the blowouts that I had the last couple times because I was getting my hair done, and it was just easier to blow dry my hair. That shit did not want to stay straight. Yeah. I had curls all underneath here, little ringlets all underneath here because it just didn't want to stay straight.
Yeah.
And so I started saying, fuck it. I got tired. Like doing my hair is a lot. Like one, I have a lot of hair and I have a lot of thick hair. And it takes me a good 45 minutes to an hour just to blow dry it.
Yeah, girl.
And then to blow dry my hair, and I'm talking high heat.
Yeah.
Doing this and doing this and doing this. And then I'm talking like, then you have to let it cool down, and then you have to put more product in, and then you have to, I use a curling iron because I'm actually a fucking genius with a curling iron. Then I have to go in with the curling iron to give it a little bit of a wave or, whatever, because I hate the stick straight hair because that's what I did for so long. Mm-hmm. And then my hair was getting fried.
Yeah.
And my hair was not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, fuck this shit. Well, actually what ended up happening was I dyed my hair. I had this really terrible hairdresser who fucking destroyed my hair. I cut all my hair off. And then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not dyeing it. I'm just going to let it grow out and I'm going to let it be natural. And so I started letting it grow out and be natural. And I was still kind of sort of blow drying it. And then I discovered curly cuts. I discovered a curly haircut. Didn't even know that was a fucking thing. Had no idea that there was a specific way to cut my hair to make it look good.
Yeah.
Right? So anyways, I started getting a curly cut done and my hair was kind of curly. Like my curls were sort of there. My ex-husband didn't like it. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
You don't have to do
I don't care.
Out of this bonnet.
I do not facts. I do not care. I was like, don't care. I'm going to do it. And then I started wearing, my hair got so full and so big and just so beautiful and so soft. And I was like, didn't even realize I was losing hair. My hair started getting fuller and more just healthy. Healthy fucking hair.
Yeah.
Healthy hair. And now we're gonna show a picture of like then and now and so on and so forth, but like my hair now is big and beautiful.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love it. And I don't have to do shit. I wake up in the morning. If my hair's a little flat, I might spray it with some water because I know that bitch is fucking thirsty. And so I spray it with some water, kind of do a little zhuzh in my hair, and then I fucking leave.
Girl.
It's the most beautiful thing in the whole world.
Not having to wake up like 4 hours before just to make sure I have to my hair straight. Even with the wigs, it was a lot because I was like, oh, I can't.
Wigs
just
are a lot.
It is a lot, and I'm cheap, so I used to have like the synthetic blend.
Yep.
With the human hair mix.
Yep. I understand.
And them things used to go bad fast.
I understand. I've got 3 of them, so I understand.
But I just think about how like freeing it is to just wake up in the morning and just be like, and go
shake it out and keep it moving.
Keep going, like, all right,
yeah.
I'll put a little hair tie on and I'll go.
Right.
Like, half the time I just take my scarf off and go get dressed.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I like when I get my hair retwisted. Don't get me wrong, but I also like when it's just kind of in its own form.
I love when you have some growth because it looks
a little bit full. Yeah, it looks more full. Even wearing it straight, which it kind of it doesn't bother me. But like I like when my hair is wavy, like when I do a braid and it comes like it's wavy or twist out. I love it when it looks like that because it gives me the bigness that I want. Like, the fullness. Yes. So I do like it for that. But I agree. Like I just appreciate the just being able to get up and go.
Yep.
And then I just think about the times when I've been out and about and people being like, "Oh, it's raining. Are you going to be okay?" And I'd be like, "I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. My hair's fine.
Probably could use some rain. Like,
Facts, right?
Fine. Like
she'll get even thicker."
Yeah. I'm like, okay. But my question to you is, how many times have people come up to you, ask you to touch your hair, or not asked, or just went to go touch your hair?
I was literally just about to ask you the same thing all the fucking time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. So my ex's family, I love them dearly. They're very amazing people, but they are not ethnic in any way, shape, or form. And I had a couple of his family members come up and just start doing this to my hair and pulling on my hair. And I don't brush my hair like that. I brush it when I take a shower, and then I don't brush my hair again after that.
Yeah.
My hair does not get brushed unless I'm going to put it up and throw it up and I'm about to do a wash or something like that, which I only wash my hair once a week, by the way. But I have had them come up and, your hair's so beautiful, without permission, without anything. And I have had like random people on the street be like, "Oh my God, you have such big, beautiful hair," and literally put their whole hands in. And I'm like, first of all, don't touch me.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Like, why would you think that that's appropriate? It's the equivalent to going up to a pregnant woman and touching her belly. That, to me, that's the fucking equivalent. Like, don't come up and just touch my hair. Like, first of all, and it's normally white women. It is normally white women that come up and touch my hair because ethnic women get this shit all the time and they don't have to, they know you don't just come up and touch another girl's hair. Yeah. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
You just don't fucking do it. And it's just like, it was so, I don't know how to describe it. It felt so like I was a animal, like I was a pet.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, look at the thing.
Some pretty bird, you know, that you could pet. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I hate that shit.
Girl, I get it.
Also, you just flattened one side of my hair, bitch. Don't touch my hair. It
took a lot of fluffing. What are you doing?
I had to fluff it up, and now she frizzy. Which, don't get me wrong, I love me a cute little frizz.
Yeah.
But like now this one cute curl is now fucking split in half because you decided to run your grubby little fingers through my hair.
Facts. That's facts.
I hate that shit. It really pisses me off.
Oh, I get it. I totally get it. 'Cause same.
Yeah.
'Cause I've had people, I mean, even before I locked my hair, just my natural hair, people walking up to me and just started to touch it or reaching for it and being like, "Oh, can I touch it? No, get off me."
No.
Like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
And specifically with my locks, I notice it's a lot different because I'm like a little bit more protective of it, where before I was just kind of like, just don't touch it because it's just weird, and I'm not like a little toy. Like,
exactly,
I'm a human being.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm not some pet that you can just come pet. You know,
like, I'm sorry your hair isn't magical. Sorry.
Yeah, facts.
But
flat ass hairs.
I just continue. But it's always really weird because it's like they just want to touch it and figure it out. But I'll never forget. And what I was saying was that I feel like I don't know what people's energies are like, and I don't want that getting in my hair because
100%.
Especially with my locks, I feel like a lot happens with your locks. I go through a lot with them, and like you could see in my hair, oh, you were really going through stress because this spot is really thin, like in this lock, or like, are you okay? What's been going on? And you can see it.
Yeah.
So I'm really protective of like who's touching it and what's touching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just very interesting when people just want to come up, but to not ask has always bothered me. If they ask, depending on who it is, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind. But you just reaching for it like I'm a little dog,
no, I hate that. It gives me such a cringy thing. Like, why would you think that you have permission to be in my space?
Girl. And I will never forget, I don't remember where I was at, but there was this white man that was like, your hair is really cool looking. It reminds me of a mop.
I would have lost it.
I said, excuse me?
I would have lost it.
A mop? A mop?
I would have lost it.
A mop?
Mm-hmm.
A mop.
You have a very beautiful mop. Okay.
But a mop?
That's fucked up, though.
I just looked at him like, this had to be like at a work thing. It had to be, because I would have cussed them out.
Facts. This is, and I feel like it's always white people. It is always white people. I have never had a black woman come up and touch my hair. I have never had. Well, also I feel like locks is just, it's unique.
Yeah.
And like not a lot of women are. I mean now I feel nowadays,
like yeah,
more and more. But like, you know, it's just. I've never had a black woman come up and try to touch my hair. Yeah. I've never had, you know, a Hispanic woman try to come up and touch my hair like that. Like, it is always white women who have some sort of comment or who wants to touch it or who whatever. And I'm like, why? And like most of the time they're very nice, you know. At least I know they're not trying to come off as like, I know they're not trying to come off how I'm taking it.
Right.
But that don't matter. Yeah. I don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
And they always come with compliments. Your hair's so beautiful. Your hair's so beautiful. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. Don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Don't touch me, bro. That shit really like I'm getting mad thinking about it.
It's the like, that's not your hair.
Yeah.
It's that for me. Yeah. Because I remember being in college and these girls, we were somewhere and this was one of the rare times that I had my hair out. And this girl, she was like, okay, homegirl, I see you out here with your weave. You in our face, you think you want to be like us, da, da, da. And I was like, girl, I do not want your stringy shit.
No.
I'm not buying your hair for bundles, bitch. No. Like, I'm not worried about you. But she was like, I know that's weave, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is my actual hair. Because the thought of black women having long hair is, like, unimaginable.
That's fucking insane.
Still to this day, you look on TikTok and you see people combing their hair or doing whatever, and you see in the comments, it's like, oh, those are tracks, da, 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 da. And these girls are on there, like, showing their scalp, like, this is my hair.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck
that. Fuck that. The fact that black women have to go off and prove themselves time and time again. Are we getting into this right now? The fact that black women have to go off time and time again, not just to prove to white men and white women, but also to prove to black men that you guys are who you are and what you say you are, is fucking annoying. Because I've seen those videos and I've seen the comments where black men are like, oh, that's not her real hair. That's not her real hair. And white women saying the same thing. And people just ganging up. And I'm like, what? Mind your business.
But it's just,
mind your fucking business.
Like, I have hair like you have hair. Why would my hair not grow like I don't understand. Like, you think just because my hair is a certain way that it can't grow?
Yeah.
That is true for some people. That is true for people of all types.
Of all types.
Like, that doesn't specifically pertain to black people.
Yeah.
Like, that is not just a black thing. We can grow hair.
Yeah.
There's people with plenty of hair.
Oh my God.
You just gotta know how to take care of it.
Yeah.
And so just the idea of like, oh, that's not yours, and then black women having to prove themselves to other people is just so annoying. But that goes back to another thing of how people view like black women and their hair and just the things that are wrapped up in hair. Yeah. And it's just it's so annoying, and it's sad really, because it's just like,
yeah,
I am a human.
Yes,
just
you
like
are.
you. And I mean, she ain't gonna watch this. Thinking about having, you know, being in certain spaces and being like, oh, can you scratch your scalp? Do you have to pat your head to scratch your scalp?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you wash your hair?
Yeah, the same way as everybody else. The same fucking way as everybody else.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't understand.
I'll be like, I wash my hair like you don't wash your legs.
That was good, bitch. That was really fucking good. I'm fucking weak with that one. Anyways, I'm sorry. But yes. No, I hear what you're saying.
I can wash it just fine. Like, I don't understand the question. And it's always weird. Like, it's like there's some form of, I'm not sure what it is, if it's like a thing of like, you can't be doing the same things that I'm doing because you're different than me. Yeah. And it's like, I mean, you have hair, I have hair.
Yeah.
Our products are probably different. Yes.
Yeah.
I use oil on my hair. Yeah. And you may not, or you might.
Yeah.
But it operates the exact same.
I think people really do think y'all are magical.
And I love that for us, but I also stop.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
But also, like, stop.
Yeah.
Because it's offensive.
It really is.
It's rude.
I think, and I think I've said this to you before, I fucking love black women's hair. Y'all can do some amazing shit. Like, yeah. I really wish I could, like, your fucking locks are fire.
Thanks, girl.
Love them shits. And like, and I'm like, wow, look what she did. Like, it's just beautiful. Like the different stuff that y'all can do with your hair, and at any point in time you want to change your shit, you could change it. And your Bantu knots, bro, I think those things are so fucking beautiful. Yeah. Like, honestly, I just think black women hair is beautiful in general.
I agree.
I think black women's hair, in any form, in any form.
State, any form, I love it. And I think it's funny because talking about switching it up at any time, that's another thing that's hilarious about, you know, being a black woman and working in spaces that are maybe predominantly white or whatever, and maybe one week you got braids, and the next week that you might have a cute little bob. Yeah. You might have a pixie cut, and then the next week you got a 30-inch bust down.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, your hair grew so fast.
Really? Oh my God. The stupidity.
Like that's dumb as shit. Last week it was mind your business. Like, okay.
Stay away. You know what that is? That's just wonder. Girl. That's just wonder. That's not even just wonder. That's wanting to be like that. That's wanting to be able to do those things.
Girl, I don't know what it is, but that should be annoying.
But that whole pat, how do you scratch your scalp?
That
took me out.
The confusion, because I think I just had a fresh retwist.
You did.
So you could see my scalp.
Yeah.
So it just doubled the confusion because I was like, well, I mean. It's staring at you in the face.
It's right there.
Like,
Can you not see?
And then one day I did have to pat my head because, you know, the last style I had was like that big braid situation, and I couldn't get to the back of my head.
Fishtail? Yeah. That shit was beautiful.
It was cute, but I could not scratch the back of my head, so I did have to pat, and I had to pat in private.
Girl,
I just touch all this shit, and now I gotta pat in private because I can't scratch my scalp. I was so mad. I said, pat it. Okay, I'm safe.
Who's watching me?
I'm safe.
Girl, I had to kept telling you to stop patting your head too because your shit was coming out.
Girl, but it was just she had sewed it all together. It was.
I know. I took it down.
Oh yeah. It was a whole thing. I found string the other day.
Yeah.
It's like I told you I'm gonna be finding it.
Yeah. No, but I feel like hair to Hispanic women, and I can only speak to Hispanic women, is sacred. It's very sacred. Like, for us to be able to, because like a lot of Hispanic women have like the 4C kinky curly hair, and they straighten it and they make it, you know, they do what they want to do with their hair, but they do have that. And like, especially like Dominican women, like for Dominican women, hair is sacred as fuck. Like, their hair is their everything. And it's just like, and same with Puerto Rican women, it's just like, it's very like, I don't know. For me, my hair is sacred. Like, and the fact that I can be out here, and now it pisses me off to no end that curly hair is now the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I had to struggle the whole fucking time, and all these women out here like, look at my new perm, you know, like all this other shit.
Yeah.
I actually at one point thought I needed to get a spiral perm because I didn't think my hair was that curly. Come to find out, she's big. So she's big hair, but I hate the fact that that's kind of like the new thing now, because I had to really work through so much insecurity about my hair. I had to work through so much like, this isn't white. It's not white hair.
I mean, yeah.
And it's not what everybody else's hair looks like.
Right.
You know, and a lot of Hispanic girls, I even think growing up, they did the slick back bun. They didn't leave their hair down and curly like that. So it was just, you know, it was wild for me to actually be able to experience my natural hair in like all of its glory.
Yeah.
Cause I love my hair. She's glorious.
Girl. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I like I said, I was getting perms for a while, even though they didn't take. And then when I got to college, I was like, I'm just gonna let it do its own thing. It wasn't ever out anyway.
Yeah.
But I was like, the natural state is where it's about to be. And I would flat iron it or whatever, but I was like, I'm not perming this shit no more. No. It's such a waste of time.
Yeah.
It just wasn't working.
Yeah.
And then the chemicals and all that stuff.
I know.
It was a lot.
I know. They had that new thing that had come out. It was new at the time, but the Japanese reconditioning. Did you ever hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Makes your hair like straight, like Asian, like you know how the Asian women have those beautiful straight hair, beautiful, thick, gorgeous straight hair, by the way. But
that's whose hair most people. I'm just kidding.
Girl, yes. But it was to permanently, like, it's like a perm, but to keep your hair straight. And so, but it was like this Japanese reconditioning to keep it soft and all this other stuff. And I wanted to get that so bad, but I think at the time it was like $500 to get.
Jeez.
It was expensive. That's how much I hated my curly hair. And it's sad that I hated my natural hair.
Oh, I get it, girl.
It's sad.
It is sad. And it's frustrating. Like, I think about this often. Is that, like, I wish I would have had more time to play with my hair.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I gave, like, I tried a couple of tutorials on how to do a twist out. My twist outs never came out like that. Or I tried to do, like, a cute little braid out. They didn't turn out like that. And it was just, like, you know, I wish I would have had a little bit more time, or took a little bit more time to play with my hair while it was still out. Yeah. Before I locked it. Yeah. Because I think I could have probably really done some things with it. Yeah. Granted, don't regret the decision to lock it at all. Best thing I've ever done for my hair, honestly, and probably will never unlock it. Yeah. I don't foresee either. If I do, I'm cutting it. I'm not combing it out. I just don't. I don't want to do that. They're small.
That's a lot.
I'm not doing that. But the best thing I could have done for my hair, I think I feel the most me with locks, which is so weird to say.
It is so you.
Thanks.
It is so you.
It feels like this is probably the first hairstyle that I've actually felt comfortable as myself. Yeah. I felt the most at ease, and I felt just the most me. Yeah. Like, I felt like I was like, all right, this is what I needed to really settle in on my meanness.
Yes. I love that, though.
So
I love that for you. And there's a lot of history with Black women hair.
There is a lot of history with Black women. There's actually this documentary, and I wish I could remember what it was. It's on, I think, Hulu or something like that, that talks about hair and Black women and their hair and the things that most women have gone through with their hair, and the stigmas and the stereotypes and the this and the that's and it's a common joke that you hear about girls being like, you know, my mama cut my hair that one time when I was in the 2nd grade, and then it hasn't grown back, and they're 37 and they still have like little short hair, and it's like a running thing, because we've all experienced that, where either we cut our hair at a certain point and it didn't grow back. My case, it grew back all the time.
So did mine.
I used to chop the back of my hair off all the time. Like, I would do like a cute bob. I had a cute stack bob. My mom highlighted it red. Okay. Like fire engine red. It was super cute. I was in like the 7th grade or something like that.
Out here looking like that in the 7th grade.
Girl, I had a cute little bob. I also had like a full mustache. I don't know what's happening.
But we know what do we say when women got a mustache, though?
According to Cardi B.
If you got a mustache, you got good pussy. Remember that shit. Remember that shit. This mustache out here looking fleek, and I am rocking that shit because you know this pussy good. You know it's good. Anyway.
Almost drooled, girl. Crack it up.
Oh my god.
It was a cute, but I used to do a bob, and I would chop it off, and then it would grow back out, and then I would chop it off, and I just kept doing that cycle. And then because I didn't lock my hair in 2014, I ended up shaving the side of it. Oh. So I just shaved the whole side of it, wore that for a while, and I kept shaving it, and I did different hairstyles where I put like a half wig, and I'd have this like big curly foof, and then this side would be shaved, and you know, but it would always grow back. Yeah. So it's just, but there is just so much that's wrapped around how you're supposed to present yourself and how you're supposed to be in. You can't walk out the house looking like that because your hair's not done. It's like, no, it's done. Oh, yes. This is it. This is the finished product. Yeah. You may not like it, but it is done.
Oh, yeah. No, I used to get that all the time from my dad. Like, why are you going out like that? Mm-hmm. You didn't do your hair. Oh, yes, I did. It's fuzzy. And this is just the way she looked. Naturally.
That's how it's going to be.
You're not going to put anything in it? You're not going to do your hair? No, I'm not going to do my fucking hair. This is it. Yeah. This is the way she's going to look. Yeah. Sorry. No, I threw some fucking water in it, and that's the best you're going to get. Like
I did what I needed to do.
That's it.
Girl, it's such an interesting thing, but I am glad to see that nowadays some of the things that maybe we went through as kids and just like younger girls, that a lot of people are not really having to go through right now. No. Because there is a big thing for your hair being natural or curly and or in locks or whatever. Yeah. It's such a big thing where it's like it's okay to have your natural hair in whatever state that it's in. It's going to be appreciated because I don't feel like people are so wrapped up as much in those norms that people were trying those stigmas that people were trying to push out.
Yeah, for sure.
That they did back then.
For sure.
So
Yeah, those stigmas back then. Happening. Yeah, those stigmas back then were really wild.
Yeah, they were super wild. Like, just thinking about... I mean, I remember being a kid and having people put stuff in my hair because it would stay.
That's fucking what I would have fought. I would 100% fought.
I mean, it stayed, so it was like cool party trick, but like get the fuck off me.
Yeah,
like it's yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. See, I didn't have that. My shit just looked fucking weird. It was like flat on top, and then it was like big on bottom. It looked weird as shit, and it was short. It was fucking weird.
I'm gonna post pictures of
yes,
this video so
I'm gonna show y'all.
As we're typing as what? As we're talking.
Yeah.
My ricker is off.
Yeah, that's okay. You did your best.
I did my best.
That's all we can do here. That's all we do for y'all is just our best.
Yeah.
That's really it.
That's it.
Damn, that was actually a really good talk, though. I'm glad we had this. I'm glad we talked about this.
Me too.
I'm really glad we talked about this.
Whatever state your guys' hair is in, love it, appreciate it.
Yes.
If you want to do something drastic with your hair, do it.
Do whatever the fuck you want with your hair.
Don't let anybody deter you from doing
whatever
you want to do.
Absolutely. And don't ever let somebody make you feel like you have to keep your hair a specific style so that it can fit into their standards. Don't ever do that. Love your hair because your hair is for women. I feel like our hair, it defines our beauty in a way. And I don't want to say that. I mean, like society, like from society standpoint, you know what I mean? But I mean, like, love your hair for what it is. Yeah. Like, embrace that shit. Who gives a fuck about what everybody else is saying or what everybody else says you should be doing? Who cares? You have big fuzzy hair, embrace, and you want big fuzzy hair? Go get that shit. Go get that shit.
Have the biggest, fuzziest hair you can have.
Yes.
If you're a bald baddie, be a bald baddie.
Be a bald girl. I love me a bald baddie. I love me a bald baddie.
Homegirl, Quanda, who does hair? She's
Quanda's fantastic with hair.
Amazing face.
Amazing face.
Bald baddie.
All baddie.
Actually, I don't know if she's bald anymore. I think she's letting her hair grow out.
I thought she was retwisting it.
Yeah,
I
think she's letting it grow out. But that girl can rock a freaking bald.
She looked so good bald. I love me a bald baddie, man.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So whatever hair or not hair you have, rock it.
Rock
be
it.
You, be beautiful.
Yes.
And enjoy it.
Enjoy that shit.
Don't let nobody take away from your beauty and your essence.
Don't let anybody take away from your essence.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love that. That was a good one. We tried. We do our best. So thanks for joining us for episode 11. We appreciate all those who have been following and listening and like really supporting. We've been getting like so much support. We love it. We would love to hear from the girlies primarily. For me, I would love to primarily hear from the girlies about your hair experience, whether you're Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. We would love to hear about your hair experience because I know hair is sacred just to women in general, but definitely my ethnic women, we want to hear your fucking stories. Like, have you gone through the same shit? Has somebody tried to touch your hair and was like, let me see what this is? Is this real? Is this real? You know, like we want to hear that shit. But you know, we love y'all. Come follow us on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube.
TikTok.
On the TikTok. I fucking hate TikTok. I'm just gonna say that right now. I hate TikTok.
TikTok is really pissing us off lately, y'all. And we just
hate TikTok.
I'm doing my best. Did you watch the video I sent you?
No.
I sent you a video about how to get. Shamar sent one to us, and
yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have
we're gonna do our best.
Yeah, but yeah, anybody that has those hair experiences, we would love to hear about them. Especially the guys there's some guys that are like learning how to do their hair. And I just love that for them. Yeah. I do want to hear more from the women, but I just think there's like people are figuring it out with their hair.
Okay.
Everybody.
I think I'm just in a mood not to hear from men in general. So that's just me lately. That's where I've been feeling. But if you'd like to write in, Deidre would love to hear your stories. Deidre would love to hear your stories. But anyways, like, follow, subscribe, share, save, all that good shit. We appreciate the love and support. And we'll see you guys next episode.
Bye.
Bye.